What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. It is Thursday morning. I got up pretty early today to get started, and as you can see, it's a pretty crappy morning, man. It's supposed to rain. Let me open this door real quick. So I actually got up around 5:45 and had to run to Walmart to get coffee. Gotta have the coffee, right? And then come over here. I gotta get started earlier, which I wanted to get started closer to 6, but whatever. I got a lot of stuff to do today, and this week has just been one of those weeks where it's like I'm just not getting ahead, man. I'm not getting ahead. So let me open this door now. Lots to do, and I need to get it done because tomorrow's Friday, so I want to go to my nephew's football game. Take two of my sons there. Sunday, I gotta take one of my sons take him to Chuck E. Cheese. His birthday just passed, so I told him I'd do that for him and go from there. So before I get started, that light's a little bit better. So before I get started, I'm gonna tell you how my week been going so far, right? One of the things I did was I needed a larger, like, I guess, background for pictures. So here's what I did. One of the things I love about Tekken Sports is some of the jewels he drops. And the one thing I kind of live by ever since I heard it a while ago is low cost, no cost. So I got that cardboard. That's a cardboard box, right? I kind of folded it. And then those backgrounds are just little Dollar Tree backgrounds. They're like wallpapers. So I bought about 8 of them from Dollar Tree. I put them on there. So it's basically cardboard and it can fold and unfold. So if I want to put it up, I can just fold it up, put it up, and then I can unfold it. And the cardboard was free. The background pieces was $8. And seems like it'll last pretty good. And once I take pictures, of course, you won't see nothing but the background. For the small items, I still use the box. So let's talk about platforms today. I didn't get started because I had a crap ton of orders. I got started early because I got a lot to do. I got a crap ton of stuff to do. And so I'll go through platforms, tell you what's been going on these platforms today, or like this week, and what I've been dealing with and what I've been facing and how I'm addressing it. So first is Amazon. Amazon is, so I'll put Amazon and Walmart in the same box. Amazon and Walmart for me are what they are, consistent. My sales are lower because my inventory on those platforms have been going down. So for instance, Walmart, I was up to 2,000 items on Walmart, right? I'm down to about 400. I've been retiring some. So on Walmart, you can't delete an item. They put that feature on for all of about a few days, and I guess it probably had some bad effect on the other end. And so they took it away. I'm assuming it probably had effect either on the listings or the purchases, but they took it away. So what you do is you retire an item, and all that does is unpublish it. And if you ever get the item again, you can just republish the item. So I go in and I'm unpublishing. So after going through the last week or so, I've just been kind of doing it intermittently. I'm down to about 400 something items published. Now, of those, probably 100 or so still need to be unpublished. I'm thinking I probably got around the low 300s, if not the high 200s, as far as listings go. And what I was looking at as I was going through, I was realizing is that these are all low sell-through items, right? These are all low sell-through items. One thing about Walmart, if your item's going to sell, it's going to sell. It's not going to sit there. It's not like eBay where you got an item. Well, I don't want to say that. Because on eBay, if you got something that'll sell, most likely it'll sell too. I know James said he's been waiting a week for things that used to be quick flips. It's taking even longer. So I don't know. Hasn't been like that on Walmart. The items I have now, lower sell-through items. So I get that. So I'm cool with that. I'm trying to clean up everything. But I got a bunch of stuff back here that I'm about to start putting on there. So that should start changing in a minute. eBay was good coming off the weekend as opposed to the weekend before that. But man, Monday, nothing, like a couple sales. Tuesday, same thing. So I'm like, let me start a sale. I started a sale on yesterday. And I mean, as of right now, Let me see. And I know some people said that sales haven't been really working for them, but I don't know what to think, man. You know, what's working for some people ain't working for others, and vice versa. So I don't know what to say about that. So as of right now, and for some reason my offers are not, they're not clearing out after I send the offer or after the person accepts it. So then I'd be thinking, like, for instance, I'm looking right now, right, on this phone, it's no offers, right? Oh, and I got 8 sales. So this 8 sales came in since yesterday, since I started the sale. However, the 2 days before that, it was pretty much crickets. So the sale has actually got me sales. But then when I go down the notification tab, which wasn't working, it's showing I got 4 offers. But the app is not showing that I have any offers. And then if I click on the 4 offers on this notification tab, which says respond now, I'll show you. See, 4 offers, I ain't lying. But the phone shows none. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. And if I click on those 4 offers, there's actually nothing there. See? Nothing there. So whatever, man. It just makes me think, like, while it's not a big deal, it just makes me think, like, when you have those types of glitches, what else is going on, right? What else is going on, and why? And why is it that I have to, my items are not overpriced. And I mean, there might be a few, and I usually go in and price them. Most of them got best offer. And I ain't doing huge amounts off on my sales, man. Some is 5%, some is 10%, but like, I don't know, man. It's getting me sales though. And as of right now, I actually just had another one come through. So now I got 9 sales. So I got 9 sales. Just had one come through while we talking. So I don't know. If y'all having sales, just keep trying. And that's all I want to say is, man, you can't give up. You know, you got to keep trying. Do what everybody else is doing. Cross post. Put it on a platform that it might move on. Look, if I see items not moving, I'll do a couple things, right? So if it's not moving on one platform over another, I'll try a few things, right? I'll lower my price maybe. If it's eBay, of course, you'll run a sale. I'll take it off that platform or cross post it to another platform, depending on what it is. Or if I got like a few of them and they just not selling, like sometimes some stuff just don't sell that good, right? So I'll just take it all down, bundle it up, put it in a bundle, sell it real cheap and get rid of it because it's not doing me no good sitting there. It's not making me no money sitting there. And so I would rather have a little bit of money than no money and just get rid of it. I'm really considering some things as far as low dollar items. And look, this is my model. So I can't really, like, with this model, I can't really like source only high ASP items, right? I got to get what comes in these pallets and things like that. But what I can do is choose to either one, I cannot list those lower dollar items at all and put them in boxes or lots and do them that way. Or 2, I can just kind of like liquidate them off to people on Marketplace. But I think I might just do bigger lots, make it a deal, get rid of that stuff and not even waste my time. Some of the stuff sells, so that's the only thing. Like if I know that it's one of those things, it's a low dollar item that sells on Walmart or Amazon, and I know people buy multi quantities of it, I'll do that because it'll be worth it. But once I see something ain't moving, one thing I learned in this business, man, don't sit. You can't afford to sit on stuff. You can't. The more you sit on stuff, the let's just say, the more, I guess, the more peril your business is in, right? And what I mean by that is cash flow is king. You need money to flow in and out of your business, even if it's a little bit. One thing for sure, if you make a mistake, you can fix it, right? If you make some bad buys or whatever, unless you're buying pallets and liquidation like me, sometimes that just come with the territory, right? But for a lot of y'all going out, y'all thrifting, you can actually touch and choose what you want to buy. The last thing you need to be doing is holding on to items. I highly recommend, if you have bad buys and bad items, 1, get rid of them. How about whatever means that is? Markdowns, giving it away, whatever. Just get rid of it. And any cash flow is better than no cash flow. Do not hold on to an item just for the sake of holding on to it because you think it's worth a certain amount. I just want you to think about something, right? Let's just say you got an item and you want 40 for it. But let's say you can take 20, but you like, man, nah, this is worth 40. I don't want 20, I want 40. Let's say you hold on to that item. It could have sold in a month, but now it's like 6 months later. If you would have sold it for the 20, yeah, that's half of what you wanted. But how many times could you have turned that $20 over? It might not seem like much, right? But for some of y'all thrifting, $20, you might be able to get like what, 3 or 4 items maybe, depending on what it is, if not more for some of y'all. So I just want you to think of that when you hold on to an item and you think it's worth more. Remember, we ain't in the storage business. We in the flipping business. We in the reselling business, the selling business. So if you got an offer, or if you can just get rid of something for 20 as opposed to 40, think to yourself, how many items can I buy and how many times can I turn that $20 over? If I could have sold it in a month, but now it's 3 or 6 months later, how many times could I made that into something over that 3 or 6 month term? Right? That 20 could have been turned into 500. Who knows? You might be able to take that money and come across something that's worth 100 or 2 or more. So you don't want your cash tied up. And that's one of the biggest things that I've learned so far in this business is you cannot afford to have your cash tied up in a large amount of inventory. Unless you have a lot of cash reserves and storage space. Right? That's the reason I can't do the long tail model, because you need cash reserves and you need storage space, and because you need a lot of items. You need a lot of items. And I think some people don't consider that when they go out and buy things. But I can't do the long term thing. That's not for me. Same way, my model ain't for some other people. But for me, I like it. I like it. So today's plan, get these orders done. I got that set up because I got some larger items. Oh, one of the things I wanted to go through, because it ain't all like glory, man. So I'm gonna share with y'all a couple of the bad things I did. So I don't know if I ever told y'all, right, about the this was, man, I want to say maybe last year. No, it wasn't last year. It would have been the year before last. So we in 2020. This would have been 2021. So I bought a truckload, right? And what I'm going to share with y'all, some of my bad buys, man, and how I dealt with it, because this is important, very important lessons. Okay. So first, I need to get my coffee started because I need my coffee, man. So give me a minute and I'll be right back. All right, that started. So look. This truckload, I don't know if I ever told y'all about this, right? So I bought this truckload. This would have been 2021, okay? 2021. It was a Lowe's truckload. So I was going through all these groups and stuff, right? The truckload groups. They had the Lowe's value load. I think I have talked about this before, because I talked about you get what you pay for. But this was just beyond that, right? So the truckload was supposed to be a mixed merchandise, general merchandise, Lowe's truckload. The price was about $2,000 or $3,000 with shipping and everything. It came up to about $5,000, $5,500 or something, right? So I bought this, and this was around the time that I first got this unit, right? So I bought this truckload. I'm excited, I'm like, all right, let's see what I get. I feel like it's a truckload, 20-something pallets, something like that. Worst case scenario, I make a few thousand words, whatever, right? Man, listen. This truck pulls up. He opens the door, right? This is in the wintertime too. He opened the door. So in the front, all I see is like American Standard toilets and stuff like that, and sinks and shit. So I'm thinking to myself, man, okay, all right, right? I'm like, maybe that's just in the front. So I'm trying to I'm trying to look back there like this. Maybe there's something else. I'm looking, and man, look, I ain't seeing nothing different. So I'm starting to get sick, yo. I'm like, damn, I swear to goodness, I hope this ain't all toilets and sinks and stuff, man. So, we start going through, and sure enough, y'all, It was all toilet sinks and tubs, man. I was so mad. I was so mad. That's not what I ordered. You know, I could see it was supposed to be mixed merchandise. Look, and I get it. It's unmanifested. It's supposed to be mixed merchandise. It wasn't supposed to be mixed plumbing or something like that, right? So I contacted the guy. He claimed he ain't know. I don't know if I believe that. He gave me $500 back. I guess at least he gave me something. Look, I don't want to put it all on a person. As far as I know, the person had a good reputation in these groups. I don't want to put it all on him, but I find it hard to believe that he didn't know at all, but he may not have. He may not have. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. So look, mind you, I had to unload all of these pallets myself. It took me about 6 or 7 hours. When I got done, and this unit is pretty big space. When I got done, this place was filled almost, I want to say, a good halfway to the top, all the way through. I was sick, man. I was sick. So like, here's the thing though, right? I'm like, damn, yo, damn, what I'm gonna do with all this stuff? Like, I don't sell toilets and sinks. Oh, and the other thing, of course, a lot of it was broke. A lot of the toilets was broken, sinks was broken, tubs. So I'm like, all right, let's figure this out. I'm talking to a guy that I know. He worked out with me at the gym. He knew some guys because I knew this guy. He got some properties, right? So I'm like, all right, he got some properties. Let me just shoot this at him and see what he say. So his partner works up in Buffalo. Long story short, boom, he gets me the first, I don't know, I want to say $1,500, $2,000 back. So I paid him some for that help, right? So I got some of it going. And then after that, I don't remember exactly how long it took, but I do know I had that stuff either in the beginning of the winter in 2021. I do know I probably had it going into early spring of 2022. And here's the thing I was talking about bad buys, not sitting on it. So I had it up on Marketplace. So I'm selling toilets and stuff here and there. I had some people come through. They was buying 10 at a time. All the broken ones and stuff I threw away. Initially, I thought like, I'll take some of these parts, you know, like the plungers and stuff like that. But I'm like, I mean, I ain't got time to deal with that. Like, I'm trying to get this. Like, all of this room was taken up. I ain't have no space to do nothing else, right? Money tied up in it and everything. So I start selling them on Marketplace. Some people buy 10. I was giving them a deal. 10 of them, you buy 5 of them. Boom, they selling. I stopped tracking how much I had back when I was at about 4,000 or so. So then they start trickling out, a toilet here, toilet or two there. Finally, towards the end, the same dude who came initially and bought a bunch of them at once, I just gave him a big deal, man, for like, I don't know, $400, $500, $600, something right around there. Had him take everything else. And most of the stuff I was just giving away at that point. So if I had to guess, I would say I at least made my money back on that. At least made my money back. If not, I was really close to it. If I did make any money, it wouldn't have been much. So it wasn't a total loss, but the thing is, it set me back. I had $5,000, over $5,000 tied up into that. Had my whole space covered. So of course, lesson learned, man. I don't do no unmanifested truckloads. Only I would have to see it. I would have to see it and look at it and touch it and look. Yeah, that would never happen again. So that was like, that wasn't my first bad buy, but that was like my first huge bad buy, my first like really, really big setback. But as sick as I was, I stayed focused and I just focused on who do I know that can move, that can help me with this, and how can I get rid of it as fast as possible. And it ended up working out for me. Not as much as I would have hoped it would have, but I got rid of it. Okay, second thing. All right, I want to show y'all these. So I've ordered, let me see, hold up. I ordered these, okay? Now, Wholesale Ninja was selling these. I'm gonna give y'all the whole story. Wholesale Ninja was selling those. They were selling basically a pallet of them. I want to say the price was about $1.86, right? So the whole total price with shipping and everything ended up being about $1,800 or so. So the reason I bought it is that I looked it up on Amazon and Walmart. They were selling at the time. At the time, the Wholesale Ninjas had these listed, and I don't blame Wholesale Ninjas for this. At the time they had them listed, these items were selling for about $11 and some change, and the sales ranking was about 100,000 or so. So it was fairly quick, right? It was in the 100,000 range. So I'm like, all right, about the same price on Walmart. So I'm thinking, okay, I said, look, this is what I said to myself. I said, all right, so Wholesale Ninjas is selling it. There's going to be other people buying these. So I said, I'll get them, put them up on Walmart, Amazon, and eBay, and I should be able to make a good amount back before the price start tanking too much, right? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Listen, when I sell you, this price drops, and listen, man, I was about to say something inappropriate, but this price dropped quick. This price dropped quick, man. I'm talking about within a month. Maybe faster than that, because initially I sent in about 102 units. I didn't send in all of the units. It was, oh man, I don't even remember how many units it was, but I sent in about 102, which wasn't that many. I just wanted to kind of get them in there first. And of course, I got to keep some for Walmart and eBay. But by the time they got in there, by the time they got into Amazon, the price was already falling. As of right now today, if I'm not mistaken, and I'll show y'all. As of right now today, and this is ridiculous. This is what I'm talking about with people, right? There was no reason for people to make the price go this low, right? Let me see. All right. So, as of right now today, I'm going to listen to this, y'all. Listen to this. The low price on this item that was selling in a range of about 140,000 or so is $4.34. It was selling for $11 at 130 something thousand rank, and now it's $4 and selling out of 47,000 rank with 47 offers. It's crazy. It's crazy. And it's pretty much the same thing on Walmart and eBay. So of course those people did the same shit. Excuse my language. So those people did the same stuff across all platforms. So basically, oh, and that ain't even the worst of it. What I found out, and then I don't know if it's because they've been sitting, because of course they so low, right? I don't know if they've been sitting or what, but like I was going through some of the boxes because I was getting some complaints that they was damaged. So I don't know why, but even though they're sealed, for some reason the stuff is like leaking through the caps and the seals, and it's like drying. I don't know, something. So look, I literally had to throw away so far like boxes. They come in these like boxes, 12 of them. So I've thrown away a crap ton of them. So at this point, I seriously doubt that I'm making that $1,800 back. I'm selling them only because I'm trying to get as much back as I can. I'm trying to sell them in lots. But the thing is, now I got to check them before I send them out because some of them are damaged. Oh, and some of them even is like, it's just a mess, man. It's just a mess. So, I mean, that's a loss. That's a loss. And a big part of it is just due to the fact, like, people don't know what they're doing. And here's one of the reasons that I like, so on Amazon, I don't know if I ever showed y'all, there's an app, or not an app, but an extension you can use. You can see how many quantities each seller has. There's sellers on there with hundreds and hundreds of units. So that ain't coming back no time soon. No time soon, right? So I got to get rid of them as fast as possible. And I'm honestly about to just take them down and see if I can put them up on Marketplace and just get rid of that, because that's the last box I got. It got a few boxes in there. Let me show you. Like this right here. But those boxes and stuff is what I got left. Yeah, see? I like that. That'll work. Cheap option for a background. That'll work. But anyway, at this point, I'm ready to just offer them on Marketplace and just be done with it. I mean, look, what can you do, right? What can you do? So I just kind of move it and take what I can get back. Here's the thing. Despite these losses, I still got more wins. I got one more to show y'all, right? This I bought, I want to say, and I got this through one of those wholesalers. And it's these. Okay. Now, the price per unit was kind of high. Now, this was only a total of $800 that I spent. Price per unit was kind of high, but I was still, it was like $4 per unit, which is a little more than I wanted to spend, but it was new. And I think when I calculated it, I would have been making about, I want to say $4. I would have probably been doubling my money on Amazon at the time. With the ranking and everything, it was fast enough. I'm like, all right, cool, right? And I was thinking, like, because this ain't a wholesale ninja thing where anybody can buy, I said I should have some time, right? If the price tank, it shouldn't tank like soon. Wrong again. Same thing with this, man. And let me see where this is at. Same thing with this. And I don't even know where people got it from, because after I bought them, they only had 2 lots available, and then it said sold out. So maybe people got them from somewhere else. I don't know. As of right now, this item is on Amazon. It has 7 offers, only 7, which I'm surprised because there was a crap ton more than that. 7 offers at $6.95. $6.95, man. This was selling for almost $14, I want to say. $14. Yeah, I had some in there. I ended up selling them out and deleting the listing. As of right now, they selling on Walmart and eBay. And I still got a case and a half left. They haven't been moving that fast. I might just go ahead and send them back on Amazon and get rid of them for the $6, man. I ain't gonna just hold them. I ain't getting my 800 back. If I do, I'll be lucky. But I seriously doubt I get that back. But what you gonna do? You gotta get rid of it. You gotta move on with your life. Now, those 2 particular buys was kind of outside my control. I knew that there was a chance that those prices could tank, but I didn't think they would go down as fast as they went down. And that is the problem. And that is one of the issues with buying from sources that anybody can buy from. And buying only one SKU. So, like, besides the Lowe's truck thing, that was what it was, right? That was probably one of the days that really, really, really made me question, like, this whole thing. And this wasn't even when I was full-time or nothing. I still had a job, thank God, right? That would have hurt if I didn't have a job. I still was working. So it wouldn't have been that bad. And I still had cash and stuff. So it didn't break me. You know what I mean? But it was, man. But as far as the one SKU thing and going so deep, that's kind of the risk, unless you can get something that's like super exclusive and you know there's not a good chance anybody else can get it. I don't think I'm going to do that again no time soon. It has to be a very specific type of item that I know that people can't get, or that has a super fast sell through. The rank got to be crazy fast that I can get rid of it, but I don't know. There got to be some factors going into that before I purchase hundreds and hundreds of units of one SKU. I won't do that again no time soon. It has to kind of be spread out. It's almost like buying stocks, right? Where you invest in different companies. Well, it's the same thing with these units, man. It's like different categories. That's the good thing about these pallets. You got different stuff. Some stuff will sell really fast for a lot. Some stuff will sell for not that much, and then you got your slow sellers, and then you got your garbage that you just kind of figure out eventually. And let me get rid of this and get somebody a deal, and it's gone. But those are some of my setbacks recently. Besides those, like lately, things have been decent. There's an item I can't show y'all because I'm still waiting. There is an item that I bought from Ollie's recently. They kind of tanked the price. It's not super tanked, but I probably would lose a couple dollars at the moment. I set my repricer to not reprice it so that my price holds. The reason why is, and I don't know why, this is like a dietary powder, but Amazon has it listed as a meltable. So you can't send it in for FBA. No one's selling the FBA. So my thought is this right now. In October, Amazon's going to allow you to start sending back meltable inventory in. So I am going to have this packed and ready to go so I can be one of the first to have it in for FBA. And I am going to hope that because I can be one of the first, if not the first to have mine in for FBA, I can get the price that I have it set at, which is probably at this point $5 above, $5 or $6, unless this price tanked again. Let me check. All right. All right, so my price is holding at $21.95. That gives me a decent profit. There's 30 offers, 0 prime eligible, because it's a meltable. So the price has actually came up a little bit. So the rank right now is at 24,640. So it's a pretty good sell-through rate, right? In the health and personal care category. The price has gone up to right now, and it's at $18.89. Now it was down to 16 in the low 16s. So it's coming up. I mean, people are selling out. And last time I checked the quantities that everybody had, let me see, because I can't remember offhand. Let me see what their quantities are. Because the other reason because I spent about $300 something on this, so I'm trying not to lose this. The best buy date is April 2024, so that also works in my favor, right? Because I'm not dropping my price. I'm not dropping it because I got time. But I'm going to check and see. I'm going to check and see how many sellers are still on this listing. Or not sellers, but how many quantities each seller has, sorry. All right, so unless the sellers are using my tactic of never putting in your true quantity amount, and I'm letting y'all know now, and that's pro tip, man. If you're getting really deep into this thing and you have a lot of units of a certain SKU that sells really well, never put like the full amount. You just got too many shady people out there, and eventually you're gonna have some like shady stuff happen, trust me. But even on Amazon, you can restrict the quantity, how many people can buy at once. But anyway, all right, at my price that I'm selling at $21.95, really nobody has that many units. Everybody is under 25. You got the people before me who's selling for 18. There's 6 units, 5 units, 1, 6, 4, 6, 20. 1, I only got 10 in there right now, but I got more than 10. 5, 6, 4, 3, 7, 5, 1, 2, 23. So the highest amount is 23 right now. So that's good news. And I'm hoping by the time that it's, meltable, hell, the way that's going, actually, it might not be, I might honestly start getting to buy a box before meltable season come back in. But the lowest price that I see on here, it went down to $16.50. Went down to $16.50. So I'm gonna hold mine where it's at because nobody else has an exorbitant amount. Like if people had hundreds and hundreds of units, then I would have to start thinking about some other options to get rid of it. But because they're pretty low quantities on everybody, unless they're doing what I'm doing, I'm gonna keep it where it's at, and I'm gonna try to be the first one in, or at least one of the first ones to have my stuff in there for FBA, and we'll see how I go. But anyway, guys, that's kind of where I'm at today. I just wanted to share some of those experiences with y'all too, because what some of the things I've learned through these experiences, especially the losses, is what not to do, of course, right? What not to do, what doesn't work for me, but even more so, you kind of learn like how to deal with adversity, right? When you get a bad buy, when you do certain things, you also can build new connections and network with people, because sometimes you got to go outside of what you normally do and who you normally connect with and communicate with to get rid of certain things. It's like, I gotta get rid of this, I gotta do that. So you end up finding and making other relationships that can be beneficial for you in your business, later on down the line. I've had people contact me because of that. So look, you can't get discouraged. Well, I ain't gonna say you can't get discouraged, because you can get discouraged. It's okay to be discouraged. It happens. But the thing is, you cannot allow that discouragement to stop you. I was discouraged. I was discouraged with that truckload. I was very discouraged with that truckload. Well, I'm not really as discouraged with these other bad buys I showed you, because it is what it is. I ain't really tripping on that. But you're going to find yourself in a place where at one point or another, you're going to be very discouraged. You're probably going to question your whole existence and whether or not you want to do this. All I would say is this: press forward, man. Don't stop. Don't give up. Don't let yourself get down to the point where you quit. It's okay to question. It's okay to doubt. It's okay to wonder. But look, you have to figure it out. If this is something you want to, look, tomorrow's Friday. My nephew's playing the football game. I think I already said that. Taking two of my sons. Look, dude. And then Sunday, I'm taking my other son to Chuck E. Cheese. When I was working restaurants and stuff, you know how hard it was for me to get those types of days off consistently? You know how hard that was? Like, it was almost impossible, especially as a manager. Almost impossible. It wasn't that I couldn't ever get a weekend off or a weekend day off, but like right now, I can do what I want. And this is why I do it. I'm taking them to the game. I'm taking him to have some fun. Well, it won't be just him, because my daughter will not allow that. So she's going to probably end up tagging along, and she's 3. And she is not going to be happy if I tell her, or if she finds out he's going to Chuck E. Cheese. Regardless if it's his birthday or not, she does not care. So it's going to be two. It's going to be two of them. It's going to be him and her. He's just going to have to be okay with that. But anyway, it would have been very difficult for me to do that when I wanted to, right? I would have had to go through all these hoops. Did anybody request off? Is there any other managers? Like, it would have just been a whole thing, man. And this is why I do it. And so, I just encourage y'all to stay focused. If it's slow on eBay, do what you got. The good thing is this: the more you persevere, the more you do to figure it out, that knowledge, it doesn't go away. The relationships you build in trying to figure out, they don't go away really. They build. Your network begins to grow, right? The things that you learn, I guess you can say it ain't really a sixth sense, but kind of the eye that you get, there's certain types of knowledge that just comes from experience, right? Some of the mistakes that we make, it's just because we don't know yet, right? So when you know better, you do better. And you're going to have these down moments. You're going to have these moments where you're going to lose on some things. But you got to persevere. You got to learn from that. You got to persevere. And you have to always be thinking of ways to get better, ways to do better. And my goal has always been, if you watch Josh Galt, he was even talking about this, how people take the eBay money and they use it to invest in other businesses. And that's been one of my main goals, is to use this eBay money, or not just eBay money, but reselling money, to do other things. So this don't have to be your whole end game. This could be for retirement. This could be to pay down debt. This could be your debt weapon, right? If you're in debt, a lot of people, they'll do the debt snowball or debt avalanche, or they'll do velocity banking. Well, eBay or reselling can be your debt weapon, where you're reselling to pay off everything, your student loans, and none of your income from your job or anything has to come out. That can be used for whatever you wanted to, and your eBay income to be used to get out of debt, to start planning for retirement, all of that. So you need a solid why. Why are you doing this? And when you have that solid why, which can evolve, it's okay, right? It can evolve. You stick to the script. You figure out what you're going to do, what platforms and what type of items that you sell can help you accomplish that goal, right? Despite all my mistakes, despite all the things that could have been setbacks, that could have put me out of business, that could have made me be like, man, this ain't for me, I quit. Because I didn't give in, because I didn't quit, because I continued to learn, because I continued to press forward, I'm able to be successful in this and have more wins than losses the majority of the time. Because if I didn't have a majority of the time, I would be out of business. But I really, anything that I deal with now, I wouldn't even say it's a loss. I haven't had like a bad batch, probably. And I'm not counting those two. Those things are just the results of price tanking. But I haven't had anything bad, like bought some pallets and the whole pallets was just crap. I really haven't had nothing like that besides that truckload. So look, guys, keep trying, man. eBay's picked up for me. I had to run a sale, and now I got 9 sales. Who knows? I might got 10 now. Let's see. Nope, it's still 9. However, I actually do have 4 offers this time. Look at that. You see? So I do got 4 offers, and I had to run a sale to do this. And most of these offers are for things that I'm probably just going to take. Let's see. Yeah, that one is good. That one is good. Let me see. Oddly enough, it's 4 offers because they're all by the same person for related type products. And so look, there's like 2 of these offers that I probably would counter, for sure counter. I wouldn't decline them. 2 of these I would definitely counter. However, because this person put in 4 offers and the other 2 are these, that I would accept those regardless. I wouldn't even counter them. Because they did that and it's going to be a bundle thing, I'm just going to accept all 4 of them and just get the money and run. So as we talk about it, look, it even happened. So that's going to be 4 more sales altogether. And on one of them, she wants 3 at $20 a piece. So that's going to be $60. On another one, she wants 3 at $10 a piece. So that's going to be $30. On another one, she wants 2 at $20 a piece, so that's going to be another $40. And on another one, she wants 2 at $10 a piece. And I guess the only other thing I would check, you got $5.75 feedback, and that's what I'll do sometimes. Sometimes I'll take an order or an offer that's lower than I would usually accept if the person's sending me multiple offers and overall it just makes sense. Like, I ain't about to fight with you on that. You got that one. All right, so look, that's how my day is going. Do me a favor, if you want to see more videos like this, just let me know. Like the video, make sure you comment, let me know how your life is going, how your reseller life is going. Share some of your bad experiences, man. I can let you know maybe if I had something like that happen, what I did, how I got out of it, how I dealt with it. Also, make sure you hit that notification bell so that you're notified next time I upload another video, and I'm out.